Alright. Hello, everyone. We are
Hi.
live, or at least we should be.
No, I'm dead.
Are we live?
Oh.
Are
I don't know, are we?
I assume
I can
we
go-
are live. I'm going to
I can
check just
check.
to make sure.
Says you are, yeah.
Okay, we're good. Yes, hello.
Mitty, don't make me drive over there to make sure you're alive.
Yeah.
We may be live, but we're not necessarily alive.
I'm in an ad break, but yes, we are live.
I'm just gonna say, Mitty, if I have to drive over there to make sure you're alive, the least you can do while I'm out there is slash my tires so I can't return.
Oh.
Sorry guys, I can't come to work. I'm stuck over in another state.
Oh no, whatever will
How
you do?
unfortunate.
Alright, but yes, hello everyone. And
Hi there.
welcome back to the Crown of the Tyrant Queen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is your game. You
The
should.
fuck?
What?
Of note, you should
No.
be the one.
Oh great, is War Boss losing his goddamn mind again?
Sounds like it.
Losing?
Is he
He's
just gonna
losing.
disappear for another week?
I like tomatoes.
What?
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 I think he's buying time. I don't know. Did he lose his campaign or something?
I'm going to.
Alright, Joe Biden, I'm gonna have to ask you to drop out of the presidential race. You're clearly not fit for this.
Enough.
That's
That's
More timing.
already enough politics.
Is the gin the air one?
the
What?
What are you
The
even
Dow's
talking
the
about?
earth one.
yeah, the gin is the air one. What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
Afreed is
Shut up.
fire, gin is air, Narid is water, and then yeah, the Dow is earth. I think it's Narid is the water one.
One sec.
Why are we talking about genies? I'm so confused.
Yes, we were
Marie.
talking about
The
Call-
genies. There's not going to be a genie in this.
Call-
Wisconsin. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no,
Call
definitely
War
not.
Boss upper management because he's withholding all the goddamn context and not communicating anything.
We're already
the-
starting late, Warboss. How are you not prepared?
You know what? You know what? Everybody,
It's not that I'm
Hydrate.
not prepared. It's that
Yep, hydrate.
just everybody hydrate.
Yep,
I don't care what you have
fair.
to drink, just drink it.
And
I don't
just,
care if it's water, soda, fucking
all right.
moonshine,
So-
drink it.
just to
So
bring up
can
Warbot,
someone go over the
the recap.
for last time?
I can do so.
Oh my god, we do have Pokemon here now, don't we?
Yeah, but fuck it, man. Woo, fuck it, man. You can do it.
So last time I was twiddling my thumbs while okay, no, I'm not gonna do recaps like I do recap.
We literally have a recap channel.
I
It's
know,
already written for you.
I know, I see it. I was doing it funny.
That sign can't stop him because he can't read.
Last
true.
session, we received a letter urging our adventurers to investigate the hidden basement of their recently acquired store. Uncovering a large underground bunker lined in black marble, glittering with decorative veins of gold. There, they discovered a large study with a massive basin to build their own hoard of wealth, as well as individualized private quarters for each of them. After finishing their investigations, the party answered the summons from the Adventurers Guild to learn of the new assignment. Upon arriving, the group is introduced to Vanya from the Arcane Society, a pale elven woman seemingly made of porcelain, and are instructed to escort her to a recently uncovered old world ruin near Quartz. A few final preparations are made in Jade. The party uses the newly restored teleportation network to quickly arrive at Quartz and take off for adventure once more.
Fuck.
That didn't help Warboss not die, apparently.
Apparently not.
So last time you arrived in Quartz.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Then
gonna
we-
say that nothing relevant happens in Quartz.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a
we just kind of
small-
arrived and then started heading out.
It's a small settlement city.
The only thing relevant is that
has-
we met Mickey Mouse voice character
That is correct, we did
immediately
do that.
upon entering the teleportation array and then left.
Yeah, we went to Didney.
Oh yeah, and let's just not forget that you met the most important NPC, whose name I totally remember. I think it was Dusty. Dusty.
The turtle. Or the turtle.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The turtle.
And
The
you get onto
turtle
me
who-
for not taking notes.
If you're not here to buy a t-shirt, then get the fuck out of my amusement park.
Anyway, so
No freeloaders.
Quartz is a smaller settlement, a bit smaller than Bismuth was. It has the similar setup of the walls with a shimmering dome atop it to stop dragon attacks. Though in Bismuth, it didn't exactly stop the dragon attack. More than it slowed it down. Otherwise, everything seems good. You begin to walk outside of the city. And I'm going to ask you. You know what? You're here, Pokemon. Pokemon, roll me a D100.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir. This is going to go swimmingly.
That's going to be how many methods I throw in your way. I'm kidding.
Ah,
Oh.
4.
4.
4? Okay, that's fair.
4
that's good. That's a good amount
giant
of methods.
methods.
So, 4, huh?
4 giant dragon-sized methods.
This is the whole
Giving
like
him ideas.
duck-sized
Stop
horse-
giving him
horse-sized
ideas.
duck. This is the whole horse-sized duck-sized horse debacle all over again.
This is how many tentacles the Quacken is using.
Stop giving him ideas! Bapping you with a
Stop
pool
it.
noodle.
By their powers combined, they give one answer's worth of experience.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Well, I haven't had a laugh like this in a few days.
You sound like you needed it.
I do. I really do.
Who
Save
doesn't
me
these
from
days?
beep.
So this is in the north. So we're dealing with okay, so as for the type of weather you're dealing with out here in Quartz, you're dealing with a dry cold, just kind of I'm making a decision right now. Don't worry, my brain is working.
Is it?
That's what I'm worried about. There are no thoughts behind those eyes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can't help but
just looking.
I can't help but bring up, as soon as Tony said, "Is it?" my first thought was like, "No, Selesnya," as in like
So-
Magic the
so
Gathering.
You know what? So you
Oh
know
my
what I'm
fucking
gonna.
god, I hate you.
So you know what?
No, I don't know what,
I'm gonna
Warboss,
say-
please.
This is in the north, and you're approaching the part that's like a frozen tundra, but Quartz is in the middle of a desert. So this is cold desert. It's still like it's cold desert because it's late. and we're approaching night, and it's cold at night in desert.
Plus, there
But
hasn't been a proper sun in a long time. It's just like these weird
Yeah.
things out in the sky.
So we're going to, because you fucks were being dicks. I'm just going to do this.
Okay, define you fucks.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, Pokemon, roll me a d4 just for fun. Please roll a 1.
3.
Okay. You know what? I'm the DM. I decide what goes. Okay, so
Oh, he's railroading us, guys!
Oh no!
put your
Oh, it's
tokens down in the
bad.
corner over here.
No.
Also, the game is paused.
Put your tokens in the corner over here.
Uh,
Well, the reason I'm saying this is the random encounter table says 1d4 plus 3 dust methods, and I already said for a 4, and I already said that 4 was the number of dust methods, so of methods you were going to fight as a joke. So considering this situation, I think that we're going to be doing this.
What the fuck's a method?
tiny exploding elemental people.
Ah, okay, I
Or
know exactly what
monsters.
kind of insult I want to use.
Well, there is also the matter.
What's a method?
Okay.
She's my best friend. She's also dead.
Oh no!
All right, so you rolled a 3,
Oh
so
my
that's
God.
3 plus 3. We're
Frickin'
going. This
method.
is gonna be
Love
a
method.
crazy encounter. It's gonna be so hard. So as you're walking through this kind of cold white sand, it's very strange. Like the desert is usually just this golden brownish dunes, but this desert here in the north is pure white sand. So you're traveling in this cold white dunes, and then as you are walking, you see a little bit of a puff of dust shoot from the ground and form into a small cackling imp-like creature with a long nose, crumbling, just dark eyes that are basically just holes in this sand dusty body, and it just looks at you and coughs, and then it didn't roll stealth, so we're just gonna roll initiative, and we're all gonna play the methods at the same time, so we're not going to have like hundreds of initiative stuff. So methods are playing on initiative.
9. And wow.
9. You guys are gonna get fucked this shit up.
So it's like a roll initiative.
Yep.
Roll initiative.
Do it. Hello?
I don't know if I should.
Is that
There we go.
technically like air for dust
You know-
there?
I'm gonna switch the music for this fight, and I'm gonna choose an appropriate track for how this is going to go.
Alright, War Boss, as usual, I'm gonna roll a 1d8 and you're gonna add that to
Yep.
my initiative. One
So
second.
appropriate, War Boss.
Okay,
Also.
so that's 19 for Sayora.
Oh Jesus.
No, that's not what I want. Fucking update
More lost?
combatants. 19.
Yeah.
This is whenever, as a rule, whenever you're rolling for a random encounter and you roll at the bottom of the table, it's gonna look like that.
Holy fairy! Holy crap!
All right. Ah, come on. I'm gonna be less stupid about this.
Less
Uh-oh.
stupid.
All right. So
You know what? I know what to
dust
do in this
methods
case.
are playing you last. So we're going to start with Vanya.
Okay. Vanya is going to start just playing a little song as she sees the Mephits appear,
Okay.
and from her fingertips as they pass over the strings of her harp, the strings just start like sending a spark between it and the fingers, starting a little almost like a little fire, as then she does like a little flourish outward towards the Mephits, and she casts Firebolt.
All right. So the strings of your harp glow with a burnished gold, and then thump, from the air around your instrument, the vibration caused a bolt of fire to materialize and then shoot forward.
That's unfortunate.
And
I should have targeted. I only did 1 damage.
so your display of potent bardic magic just kind of fizzles out and it hits it in the nose. And it goes,
It sneezes.
yeah, it sneezes. It goes, and when it sneezes, comes out a cloud of dust. Just
Well, good luck, my friends. She's going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration on let's say Sayora. Do-do-do. Yeah, that's my turn. I'm just gonna...
wait, what does Vari do?
Sit on my fucking shoulder. Next turn. My turn. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Methods are a bit of a peculiar situation. Oh, that would be. Oh, that is. Oh, oh, damn! They're dust methods. Shame. Okay. Sure. Where's measuring tool? tired. My head's been hurting all day. I haven't been able to have a good think at all today.
Surely you've taken something too.
Take what?
Medicine,
What? What do you mean,
Tylenol,
med- what's-
ibuprofen.
what medicine?
Oh dear.
Oh,
you need
so
help.
actually, I was wondering, an Arctic desert actually exists. So
Yes.
that's good. It's usually more kind of like rocky than sand dunes.
Yeah, it's like more like permafrost kind of than anything.
All right. Well, we'll go with that. White sand and rocks and.
When did I
just
use
kinda
my restore
permafrost.
balance? Why is that? Huh?
Like you probably just hadn't pressed long rest.
Did I not? Oh my god.
Just long rest yourself. You're long rested.
Unable to recover the charges for second wind. What? What is this?
You know what? Never mind. Orboss, this
Yeah.
is a fitting music for this combat, apparently.
Maybe I need to join the watch together.
Oh, okay. I see why now. Okay.
It would be good if you joined the watch together. You would know what's going on.
Welcome to the soundtrack, apparently labeled. I'm sorry, is the name of this track Extra Avocado?
Yes.
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 Yes, that's the name of the.
Or
track.
you
Next
beautiful-
question.
Okay. I'm just going to attack the thing. Target, please. Thank you. I remember to target.
You're good. Good player.
Thinking about it. I don't remember their freaking AC.
Why didn't it do?
Hmm.
Does a 14 hit you? 14 hits you. Why didn't it do?
Why didn't the 16 hit?
Because I didn't target on
I
my, in my
targeted.
case.
Gotcha.
Midi targeted, which is why.
Gotcha.
it's
Okay.
weird.
That was very
My
weird.
question is. Alright, well, minus 9 HP. I'll do it manually. It's not a big a deal.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Deal.
How dare Foundry not function?
Exactly. Okay, so you hit the. So how do you attack? How do you? Is it with your sword?
Yeah.
So you take
essentially-
your long sword and you slash at it, and it just kind of displaces a lot of the dust, and just kind of a poof. There's a poof of dust that falls to the ground, and then some of the dust reconstitute the body, but it looks like it's lost mass.
Okay. That's
Next time hit with the flat of the blade, you're gonna deal more damage. Stupid.
know- don't tempt me.
Tony,
Is
Is your
it's
turn.
your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn, Tony.
Is your turn.
okay.
Bucky.
Let me see.
So you're dealing with a bunch of little flying dust motes
I'm checking things.
that have.
Yeah,
big
I'm like, what
noses.
is range?
They're all within range.
They have
of you.
big noses.
Yeah.
Yeah, my vicious mockery is within 60 feet, so I'm probably just gonna target like the closest one, which is probably you. And I'm gonna say I actually thought about this and typed it out. Boop.
I'm going to post an image of a dust method.
I already did.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I specifically Google image.
Yep. So it looks like a really thin old man with a long cranium that's oval in shape and a nose pointed about as long as its head is.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
With
It's
tiny
Goblinoid
wings in the back.
Doofenshmirtz.
Goblinoid Doofenshmirtz.
Slash elemental thing. But anyway, that's what I said in that.
Which one are you screaming at?
This one.
Yeah.
It was like two of us are literally circling it.
I've seen stronger gusts of wind come from babies sleeping than from your, like...
So the dust mephit, who is... The mephits are just horrible. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna set up my elementals, and then I'll do earth, air, fire, water. That way I can class my elementals, and then you get to the elementals, and it's kind of like, yeah, we're all between two elements. Go fuck yourself. And I'm like, just...
Mephits are like... Or dust mephits are like, we are, air and earth.
Yeah. I'm strongly considering just making a folder just for methods, so as
Do
to
it.
not break my head.
Well,
Anyway,
I mean, he's needed a project ever since he rebalanced all the dragons. It's time for him to rebalance all the elementals and make them make sense.
I have my next insult ready.
Alright.
Nice.
Is it?
So does it.
or not?
So does it fail its save?
Yeah, it took the
Yes, it
damage.
failed its save and it took the damage.
Okay, I didn't hear him say that.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe I didn't.
I have
I-
Barking up. You need like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I saw the HP bar, you just didn't really say. It took damage and then started ranting about folders. Anyway, next turn, unless Tony has anything else.
Is that it for you then, Tony? Nothing else?
Tony, is that your
Think she-
turn?
I think
I'm
she
guessing
stepped
that's a
away.
yes.
We're
So-
gonna go with a yes. Eric.
Is it... Nope, it's not that. Is it this? No, it's not under that. Okay. I'll have to figure out how to add that later on, so... Bang.
That's
Ouch.
locked. Are you hitting the guy in front of you again?
I literally targeted it, so yes.
That's all you wanted to do?
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna reload my gun.
Fair.
Right, you shoot it, and it's just kind of the bullet passes through the body, almost unhindered, and a big poof of dust just shoots out from the back, and then slowly reconstitutes. It's looking pretty bad.
Implying it looked good to begin with.
Roll that vicious mockery. No, I'm kidding.
It's looking pretty bad on top of looking ugly. Yo.
Let's.
Let's go!
We are going to go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, 4 to get here.
Okay.
And as Gil's running up, he's just going to take a deep breath in, cup his hands in front of his mouth, and we're going to use Breath of the Dragon.
Ooh, yes!
Up. Use one of the abilities. It's not gonna let me. Nope. Cool. That's fine. In that case,
it's gonna hit these two. Right?
I'm actually gonna do it in a line. In hit.
Oh.
What is
Yeah,
it?
that's nice. It's gonna hit these two.
Yeah, these two.
Okay, cool.
And that is going to be I believe a deck save. Let me it posted there. Yeah, deck save for them.
Should be a deck save. So that's gonna be a okay. That's easy. What's your DC?
DC is
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
Ooh,
8
it's
plus
the
proficiency plus
clicking.
wisdom, so 10 plus your wisdom.
Sorry, that's me typing.
Yeah, so that would be a 13, I believe.
Alright, well, so they both make it.
Alright.
They're gonna take half damage.
2 rolls
Damage
of the martial
type is
arts
this-
die, which is just my unarmed strike, basically, which I believe is a d6? Pretty sure. So,
New monk d6.
2d6
Yeah.
plus dex, basically.
No
no
modifier.
dex. Yeah.
No dex.
So 3 fire damage. And then because that was technically an attack action, we're gonna rush up to this guy and just flip around with a kick and just punt this guy in the face with.
Get him!
Alright.
And as we're kicking, the feet are catching on fire. So that is going to be an unarmed strike, and I'm changing the damage type to fire. Wow. Well, unfortunate,
Okay,
but
so
we've
yeah, that's so as you reel back to kick the Mephit who's heavily damaged, just kind of its entire body breaks down into a pile of dust on the ground. Your feet swoops above it, and then it just slowly reconstitutes itself, just kind of beginning to fly again. It lost integrity just as where you were about to kick it in the face.
Alright. And that'll be my turn.
Turn for the dust Mephits. So these two motherfuckers are just going to go over here. This one's gonna go over here. This one's gonna go over here. Okay. So we're gonna go quick. This guy's going to.
I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
Okay, well, the mods decided they didn't want to be helpful today, so. That makes the DC. Everyone who's affected in the cone Is it rolling it automatically or?
Yeah, it's asking us to press a button to roll it.
Oh, okay. So you all succeeded, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it's save or suck.
Yep.
So
It is
yeah,
just-
nothing happens.
Fail and be blinded, save and get nothing.
No pocket sand for you today, nerd.
Uh-oh.
And
Are they like white sand?
Pocket sand.
I hope it's not white sand. That would be throwing salt in the wound.
No.
Lol. Oh. Well.
sorry, I didn't mean to click twice. Apparently, when I'm the one clicking, it's working. But I'm gonna
It
undo
worked when
this
I did
damage
it.
because I.
The only reason it didn't
I'm
work
gonna
with Breath of
undo-
the Dragon is I still need to tweak that apparently, but that's a me thing.
In any case, the claws, they only have one attack. They don't have two, so the second one shouldn't have clicked. The first one is an 11 that doesn't hit. I've already removed the damage that you took, so no damage. All right, then claw. Claw.
Ow.
For a big 3 damage. And another attack at you
Ow.
for a good 4 damage. And then
Rude.
same thing
Somebody
over
jump.
here.
Big
They're going to claw you twice. So that's their turn.
I'm back. What I miss?
You took 2 claw attacks and got hit for a total of 8 damage.
That's fun.
Vanya
Isn't it?
is.
Why are there 2 of you? There's not 2 of you.
What are you talking about? Why did you
What?
end her turn?
Why did you end my turn?
Wait a second.
You ended.
Okay, so there's something happening on my end.
I see 2 dust methods on the initiative tracker myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
because he has 2 groups. He rolled them separately, but they rolled.
I didn't have 2 groups. I
Oh,
had
did you
one
not?
group. Nope. I don't know why it was doing that, but
Mm.
yep. Now we should be back to Vanya's.
I am just realizing I also need to throw my rapier over into the hotbar.
How do you like add stuff into the combat HUD?
So you see like the 6
This
squares
is a question
above
for
your-
later.
Sorry. I'm going to retaliate to the method in front of me. And bonus action, I am going to see Sayora took damage, and I'm gonna healing word. For 8. And that's my turn.
Who did you hit for 8?
Oh,
I
he-
heal. I hit the dust method in front of me for 8, which already happened, and then I healed Sayora for 8.
Oh, so the thing worked. It dealt the damage properly.
Yeah.
Rufus, let's sit
That's
down.
good. It's good. It's working. I'm happy.
And
Go
that's
sit.
my turn. It is Butterfly's turn.
Vari.
The
Vari, what does Vari do?
Butterfly is going to do its job and give Sayora advantage on this guy.
It's good.
Speaking of
Sayora.
having advantage, Sayora, get him! Get him right in his ugly face.
And see if the targeting works this time. Oh my gosh, they don't really make. Oh! It didn't even freaking roll. I didn't even roll advantage on that.
Well,
Oh,
doesn't
geez.
matter.
Nice.
I think it's gonna die. Who are you targeting?
Top.
The one you had advantage on. Stupid question. Yeah, so you just
Fun.
kind of
I want to see. No, I wanted to see if it was gonna be a double. It would be funny.
you just slash at it, and about half its you slash at it, and the lower half of its body just falls to the ground in dust, and then mass from the rest of its body begins to crawl down and reform skeletal limbs on the bottom, but like most of its legs are like super thin and dusty.
Right, I also forgot to remove my 8. This guy,
Oh, I've been told
lucky I
there's
don't
food.
have bonus action attacks.
I will go when we get a break, if we do.
You can probably do it after your turn, which is right now.
Oh, okay. I suppose I'm gonna go for another Vicious Mockery. And I'm gonna go for
Okay.
this dude.
This which dude? Okay, yeah, I see. You're purple. I'm gonna remember what colors you are. Or I'm gonna look down and see
Alright,
the color.
So I'm gonna go, is that a stiff breeze, or are you just happy to see me? Oh wait, that's your nose.
Follow your nose.
All right, you hear the method go. And he takes 3 damage. And disadvantage on his next attack, which is probably going to be his only attack. So,
And has anybody else like taken any kind of damage or anything?
The 2 down here have.
I would like to do
Gil,
healing
Gil
word.
and Ciara have
Okay.
taking damage.
Wait,
Wait,
you
who are you
healed
gonna
me.
heal?
What healed me?
The,
Hold up, you healed
the
me
other
earlier,
burb
didn't you?
or
Me.
the pervert person?
Hold up.
I'm
I
gonna
need to
go.
clarify. Hold up. Hold up. I need to clarify. Did you heal me earlier?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna go.
How much?
I
8.
healed you for 8.
Oh, okay. I just retook the 8 damage for no reason then.
There you go, Gil.
Thank you.
And with that, I shall end my turn and go grab some food.
Also, just to note, Sayora, you do have Bardic Inspiration from my
I haven't
first
needed
game.
it yet.
Yep.
Oh yes, and Bardic Inspiration towards Gil too.
I will
From,
gladly take that.
And now I fully end my turn. Okay.
Eric, it's your turn.
Sure is. Alright.
Oh, well, first things first, I want to do a thing. What's your AC? 12. 2d6. Okay, yeah. So as you're just kind of aiming, Tish just kind of turns around a little to give you a better angle, and then with her back foot just kicks the Mephit in the face. It's gonna die.
Fucking queen.
She rolled a 10, which is +6, so 16, and 2d6 plus 4 for the damage, which is going to be 15 damage. Which is enough to kill one of these fools. It's almost enough to kill one of these fools at full health, but not quite.
Amazing.
So yeah, Tish is just going to. You don't control Tish. Tish is under my control. You can tell her where to move. That's it. That's about it.
Alright.
Yep.
Oh, that makes things a bit easier. It'd be nice if I could roll some good damage.
Who are you shooting at this time?
Was the Mephit right in front of that Seora has been targeting. I think it applied
this guy?
everything, so yeah.
What is going on? Okay, well, it's dying, but instead of becoming a puddle of blood like the others, it's staying there. So I'm just gonna move it away.
Okay.
No, it's staying there because Sayora killed it. It just takes a turn for the body to finally decompose.
Oh, there it goes.
I gave it the dead condition and then it disappeared.
Cool.
For some reason, falling to 0 HP was not giving it the dead condition.
Weird. Alright,
I'm
well,
froze.
reloading. That's my turn. Gil, you're up. Get him.
Jill!
We're gonna fucking try.
Oh, it's because it was the method that was keeping initiative for everyone.
That would make sense.
It's fine. I still see it in initiative, so I'm not gonna die or whatever.
Anyways. Yeah, let's just do it simple. Let's go ahead
Bop 'em.
and just bop this guy once. Yeah, we'll stick with the fire damage for now. It's fun. It's flavorful. We're in the mood. We're finally able to do our fancy attacks. Let's go for it. Okay. Promising.
No fancy attacks.
Alright. Fuck this.
Alright, I'm going
Flurry.
to flurry of blows.
Get him.
Keep punching.
Could also...
Yeah.
I don't think a 2 can save, or inspiration can save a 2, but if we roll still low, we'll see where we get.
Yeah,
Alright,
inspiration can still help.
there we go. Bop.
Right.
And it's still up, so...
No,
Oh,
it's dead.
no, it's not. Never mind.
Get him.
It
And
took
bop. my lord.
some
All right.
reason,
We may as well.
For some reason, falling to 0 HP is not dropping them.
Wow!
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Cool. Cool.
oh.
I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Wow.
Cool.
Gil isn't allowed
Alright,
to
so-
be cool, apparently.
So, as to give a reason
Can't
for
be
why
cool
this
if
is
he's
happening,
hot.
Gil,
Hey.
this dust method is made of dust, and every time you punch at it, it's just kind of the pressure from your punch opens a hole
Mm-hmm.
in it, and you just kind of punch in the air instead of hitting the body.
I like to imagine the one that he did actually manage to like kill this round was him going, okay, fuck this, and basically reaching out with his hand on fire, grabbing it, and turning it into glass as he smashes it into the ground.
Nice.
So there's just kind of pieces of glass falling to the ground, and you turn around and smack the other ones, and it just kind of
God damn it, these
It's
things are too
afraid of-
fucking floaty!
it's afraid of being glass, so it just falls into a puddle of dust on the ground, and you kick above it. and
Don't
then
act like that's
just
gonna
kind of-
save you!
I just love the thought that he's still holding the glass nose like a freaking dagger.
Do you want
I
to
just
add
throw-
a nose
I just
dagger to
throw-
your-
No, I throw the glass dagger into the puddle of sand for no damage and end my turn.
All right. So
Dust method.
this is it's the dust method's turn. This dust method is going to roll. No, it doesn't. Okay.
Ooh, we're taking.
So he's gonna deal a bit of damage. This guy gonna target you.
Jesus.
Oh,
Double ones on the D4s.
The fucking guy.
Look, Gil, we
Hold
found
on.
your spirit
Before
element.
that hits, hold on.
Critical hit
Hold
for
up,
double
Hold
ones.
on.
Hold
What?
up.
Oh, are you doing your thing?
Hold up.
You want
So-
you want to use your feature so that Gil takes 3 damage instead of 4?
I mean, I
Watch
think
it
she's
go.
gonna try and make it so that I take no damage instead of 4.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
you!
there you go. There it is.
Silvery barb. So I need to reroll.
Mhm.
Hey, can I get the
Watch it roll another crit.
Can
watch
I get
it
the
roll
advantage
another
from
crit.
that? I kind of need it.
There you go!
Hey!
All right.
Who you giving the advantage to?
Let's see.
Herb needs it.
Actually, I'll give it to myself.
Okay.
So you're gonna take the 4 damage. So I'm going to say what happens is what does actually that's a good question. What does silvery barbs look like?
Okay. So, Silvery Barbs is a little bit different than how Silvery Barbs normally is. Essentially, it's the redo button. So, the action does happen, however, then it rewinds.
what the
And-
Yoshikage Kira?
Yeah, and the person that it happened to, knowing it happened, has a chance to react to it.
And only the person who it happened to knows what happens, and you. Like, okay, so the dust methods recorporates its head and pokes you with its nose, and you go, ow! And then, as if nothing happens, it falls back into a puddle. It recorporates and pokes at you with its nose. You lift your foot. It hits nothing. You're confused.
thing.
And then Seora, right after that, the dust mephit next to you punches you in the eye.
That's fair.
Man, I.
Sometimes
Punches
a
you
bird
in the
just
eye.
needs
It's
to be
gonna-
punched.
It just goes. All right, so
Is my turn, I believe?
yes, I believe it's your turn.
Okay.
That's like there's like 3 mephits left, so their turn isn't very long.
Vanya is going to
Vanya.
take a step forward, look at the mephit next to Hecate. She's playing a song again, and then just stops suddenly and whips out the pistol and just shoots the mephit in the face.
Who needs music when you have gun?
It's like I'm going to like
Use
end
it
on
to
a
get
big
Yankee
So you
ears.
start to play, it's like a beautiful sonata, and then
to add like a little dramatic flair. I'm putting it at like what would be like the crescendo as like a big finishing note.
Bang.
all right. So
She shot
You're-
me. She shot me. Bang bang. She shot
you're
me.
shooting this one. It's gonna hit.
7 magic piercing.
Yep. You shoot
Jesus.
it, and you just okay, so one thing that happens is the sound of the firearm that Vanya uses is different. It's more mechanical and less explosive. More kind of like with a more of a ka-chunk sound than a pow sound. I don't know how to describe it very well. I'm not very much into guns, but you see just the burnished blue glassification where the shot goes through instead of just blowing up the sand.
And with that, I think I'm just gonna end my turn there. Don't want to use too many of my resources before we even get to the goal.
Isn't it supposed to be a +1 weapon?
No,
Good thing.
it's just the
Magical for purposes of magical.
Okay, which of these
It's not a
methods are
+1,
still
it's not.
alive? Because I still see all of them.
I did not
There's
mean to
3.
actually did not mean to click that.
There are 3 of them that are still alive. This one, and this one.
Okay, Barry is going to fly over here and
Thank
distract it
you.
for Gil. I did not forget about you.
I'm going to delete that because I did not mean
Meanwhile,
to click
Sayora is going to have some fun.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Birds just want to have fun.
I still think it's funny that the goddess of the
Okay,
demigoddess
how
of
do you
foreign
roll
affairs
advantage?
Alt advantage. AA.
alt advantage.
I'm just measuring. Don't mind me.
I do want to say what I was gonna say is I think it's funny that the demigoddess of foreign affairs racially profiled you as a rogue because you're a Kenku and you're proficient with thieves' tools.
Just really weird that it's not actually like attacking the creature. We'll have to look into that later.
Okay. Yeah, 7 damage.
Does this kill the mephit?
No, but the mephit, half its body is on the ground trying to recuperate but failing, and it's just kind of a floating torso with one arm.
That was
Oh,
Beautiful.
so it's a mage hand from Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh my god.
Something
Oh
like
my-
that. That's a
It
scary
looks like
thought.
it needs a
That
hand.
all
be
methods
honest.
are basically mage hands for genie.
It looks like it's gonna need a hand here in a few, I'll be honest.
Ha 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 ha. Alright, looks like it's my turn.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Alright, so instead of spamming Vicious Mockery every time I'm in a session here, I think I'm gonna try and use one of my newer spells, actually.
Ooh.
I would like to attempt to cast Heat Metal on my rapier and slice through the method that's right next to me.
Okay, so explanation and rule of cool. So first off, what heat metal does is you cast it on someone else's weapon so that it burns their hand, or on their
Ah.
armor so it burns them. I'm going to allow you to do that and deal the additional fire damage to the method, but unless you have some way to explain how it's not burning your hand, it's gonna burn your hand.
I would assume it's got some kind of leather wrap on it.
Have you ever
Hmm.
have you ever grabbed a steering wheel in a hot car?
Yes, I have.
Leather
I have hot
leather
hands,
doesn't
okay.
help as much as you would hope.
You know what? I think Hecate's gonna pull a stupid.
I
I'm
think
just
the
gonna add
implication
fun
here
to it.
is that we're allowing it for this time. Just keep in mind that like this is
Yeah,
something
yeah,
that you cast on
the
someone
idea-
else normally.
The idea is that Hecate is
Regardless,
not
like yeah,
no,
just
but let me finish.
Okay.
Curb.
No,
The
no,
idea
I
is
want to
that
flavor this.
The idea is that Hecate is not a traditionally trained bard, and he doesn't. It's the first time he's casting the
He-
spell, so he's not using.
He's gonna
in the
use it and it
proper
just
way.
like immediately
Yup.
burn his hands like ow.
very very fair.
So make an attack with it, and then we're gonna roll the damage for heat metal.
And then a
Both
con,
on myself.
and then 2 con saves, I believe.
Yep.
Why am I making the same? What?
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 Oh, because I'm targeting you. I'm sorry.
Why are you targeting me? What did I do?
Because
I was giving
she
you-
healed you earlier.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I
right.
killed you earlier.
Well, I refuse
Shall I
to roll
attempt to
that. No,
Shall I
it's fine.
attempt to
Just
reroll?
it's
Roll
fine.
to hit. Roll to hit with like a
Just
weapon.
roll to
Yeah.
hit with your rapier, and then we're gonna do the fire damage.
Alright.
Nice.
That hits.
Holy shit.
All right. So you slash through it, and it glasses as it takes the fire damage, and it just kind of falls into small pieces on the ground. And as you just kind of revel in your strike, your hand begins to burn and sear, and you just go. "Ah!" You drop the rapier on the sword, and then
Hey guys, check out this new spell.
If I had a nose,
Like-
I'd be asking what smells like chicken.
So you your hand is burned, and you I mean, you have healing magic, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm
so-
fine. Just
So
what smells like
you-
chicken.
Yeah, I know what, I'm just gonna roll. Considering that this is happening, you rolled 2d8 earlier, right? How much damage was
I believe so.
Yeah, you.
Sep-
It was a 7 and a 2 for 9 for the heat metal total.
that? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, you know what? We're gonna go with like half the damage this time.
I mean, it's
but
still
next-
it's still a con save to keep the weapon and a con save to maintain concentration as well. So,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yup.
Constitution saving throw.
yup.
See if you manage to keep Well, I mean, you're dropping the weapon either way.
Do I need to make a
but-
con save?
If you're
Make a
choosing to
con
drop the weapon, then no, not for that one. But you still need to concentrate on the spell. So yeah.
Roll a Constitution
save?
saving
Yep.
throw.
On save.
And
All right.
your goal is to beat
Okay.
You've done it.
You did it.
Hell yeah.
So
So
the
you
sword is
managed
still
to
glowing red hot on the floor.
Yeah, you managed to keep the spell going, so you still have. I'm partial to you just kicking the sword into the last weapon on your next turn.
Yeah, assuming I can't kill it because we've seen what my track record is in this fight.
All right.
Do I need to make?
Oh, Tony. Yeah, you did. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip your turn. You still have a bonus action. You can still kill someone, or well, no, you can't because you cast the spell already. You can still
Bardic Inspiration?
someone.
Herrick. Sorry,
Eric
Gil,
is
you're not making the
bardically
greatest rolls.
inspired. All right, Herrick.
Alright.
You side-eye Vanya's weapon jealously, and then look at your rickety fucking gun.
By the way, I just want to bring up that the
Nope. I'm not jealous. Not jealous.
I'm gonna type it. Sorry.
Just gonna. Whoop. And do.
Is this one still alive?
I'm assuming. Or is it not?
Oh, this one? Yeah, no, it's dead.
Oh, well then I'm not
Hell
moving
yeah.
there.
I killed it. I killed it.
Took,
Yay.
It took 9 damage plus 9. It took 18 damage this round, and it was already damaged, and it has 17 health maximum. So
Oh, so we just
you just annihilated it with your weird heat metal wild sword thing.
You know what?
And the funny part is,
We're just
keep
gonna.
meddling your own weapon thing. There is one class where you can do that. It's the Forge Domain Cleric, which basically at a certain level you're just immune to fire, so you can cast heat metal on yourself and then hug people. Which is very fun.
Just gonna ride up and poke this mephit with the pointy end.
The pointy end of your spear.
Yes.
Poke Mephit, which
All right, it's almost dead, I think.
Come on, Gil. You can do it.
I'll try my fucking best.
You have advantage.
Alright,
You better
Gil.
do it.
Gil, you can do this.
You can do it, Gil.
All
Get
right.
him.
So as it's reforming, and Herrick just comes out of a blind spot and just slashes or stabs at it. As it's distracted by 2 other creatures, I'm just gonna go, alright. Here we
I'm
fucking
literally
go.
I'm literally holding it in place with the spear. Get it, Gil.
We're gonna try. There we go.
You got him.
20.
Ah!
Natural 20! You
Hey,
fuck
there's a
this
good roll.
kid. So you just
Can I?
punch it straight. You punch it straight
Okay.
on the nose, and then the nose rankles and glasses as you just shove your arm through its head, and with just kind of the glass crinkling and crackling, it falls into pieces on the ground.
And Gil, teeth absolutely fucking still bared at this point, whirls around, digs in the tips of his feet, and just lunges at this thing with both hands outstretched.
Get
I'm
him.
like, I would kill it. Yeah, sure. Bonus action, hit it. That's going to hit it. And
Damage. There you go. I get the feeling it's dead because it only dealt 1 damage.
it had 1 HP left.
So Gil's just gonna lunge at that last one, arms outstretched, and just crush it into like a glass gem.
Well then, Mr. Gill does seem to have quite an unorthodox fighting style for a barbarian.
See,
if you just rip these people in half.
So what the fuck? Why is this so loud? Hello?
Why is what so loud? What's together?
It's fine. I got it.
Good show, everyone. Vanya just like says merrily.
Gil's just gonna kind of brush himself off, just kind of dust his cloak out, or his robes out, like, ugh. That was a pain in the ass.
All right.
More like the hands.
I'm gonna roll to see if this happens or not. Yes, it happened. So, Tish walks up to you, Gale, with Just give me a second. I wanna.
I guess it's my turn.
What?
Why am I on this? Why am I on
What?
I don't know, man. I was trying to do a thing and it. Why can't? Okay, I'm gonna reload the thing.
Oh, no,
I
you
know
don't.
What's going on?
No, like,
Too many cooks spoils the galoshes, Double E.
I'm the one who controls the horse.
Lord. Oh lord. Alright. Amazing.
There we go. Okay. And we click here. And we click here. There we go. You're on top of it. Okay. So Tish is going to walk up to Gil and she's going to pass next to him, and then she's gonna raise her back leg that she used to just pierce one of these methods through the head, and she's just going to rub it on Gil's clothes to remove the dust. Just gonna fucking
Scrape the sand
rub it
off
off
them.
on you, scrape the dust off you.
you have quite the
Oh,
sassy mare in your party.
She turns around and just raises her head high and looks down at you.
Oh no, Vanya has a smile. She's enjoying seeing
Tish's
Tish.
shenanigans.
That's not
Yeah.
gonna stop her from being imperious. So yeah, as you finish these methods and begin to I'm gonna end combat. As you finish these methods, you get an opportunity to talk, and you're probably going to have to rest before you make your way to the final destination of this quest.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk for maybe an hour and a half, and then the cold begins to take over, gradually growing more and more vicious until it begins to freeze over. The ground begins to frost, and you expect that perhaps it is a good time to set up a camp.
Can we spot any alcoves or something that's more easily
It's like a
sheltered from
spot
the elements?
There's a spot that's like between three dunes that's just kind of relatively flat and um well, there's only one direction the wind can blow that can bother you. The other three are covered by the dunes. And currently the wind isn't blowing southward, so you're
Alright. Then yeah, we'll go ahead and probably set up camp there for now.
good.
Alright.
As the night grows, you're bathed in a soft lilac light as the red and blue moons are trailing the sky equidistant from you. So you're being bathed in light reds and light blues, causing as I said, the light to be just this beautiful lilac. The sky is clear, no clouds, just this beautiful purple, deep purple sky with you see in the distance the brightest of stars illuminating the cosmos with this diffused pink clouds of nebulas of light. It's a nice place. You're away from a lot of civilization, a lot of like the magitech type lighting of cities, and you find yourself truly in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
Vanya is just like laying back as soon as we get down here, just honestly kind of a look of reminiscence on her face. Today's honestly been quite an adventure. I haven't felt like this in a long while.
Define a while.
Do you have an entire afternoon?
I don't think we have anything else to do besides get to our destination.
No, but we have an entire evening.
Ha.
Shoots
Uh,
the sky and hopes it reaches the heavens
It
above.
reaches God. But yeah, Vanya's gonna just like help set up a little campfire. It was a long time ago, but I helped an adventuring party in a similar cold tundra. Haven't really fought since then, though. And my memories of the time are hazy from back then.
Ah, I see.
I do remember there was this very lovable but annoying Avariel, though.
Hey, listen. Sorry.
Bitch! I'm sorry, Mom told me not to cuss.
Your mother is
Oh my god.
Gil's gonna just kind of pipe up as he's just kind of sitting down on, like, basically his backpack just to have somewhere to sit.
Mhm.
and just gonna kind of look up. Do you miss them?
Quite a bit,
Yeah, and
honestly.
knowing a Variel, that sounds
War
that
boss.
sounds like something.
Just
Warboss, please shut the fuck up.
Let the lore do its own thing.
Yeah, I honestly do every once in a while. I honestly miss how the world used to be. I should probably bring up a little bit of, little bit more context for why I'm joining you all. It's probably no secret, but, I am not entirely flesh. She just, like, kind of flicks her arm with her finger, and it just makes glass tinking noises.
Just Sayora looks really closely. Eyes are wide and fascinated. I'm
Hecate kind of just like tilts his head, as in like, oh, that's interesting.
Nah,
you see all sorts in the Adventurers Guild. Not really something I'm too worried about.
definitely. But, I was I was a construct from the old world before the, Dragon Wars, though, as stated, my memories of the time before are very hazy. But upon being reactivated nowadays, I just help with some of the lore about the society. Then we heard uh, of the old world ruins we're heading to, and the reports stated a certain symbol was on the walls, and they seem to correlate with me myself. She kind of holds up her sleeve and shows off the symbol that was on her arm earlier. As mentioned last time, it was a harp fashioned to look like a dragon's wing. Not an exact match, but something similar to this from the reports. Hoping we can find lore there to help the events, or even just jog my memory.
Maybe. But maybe sometimes it's better to just forget. Sometimes
Maybe.
it's better to leave the past in the past.
But that is always an option. But I'm a bit of a puzzle solver myself. I prefer to look back, see if there's something unsolved, and if there's a clue in what I've forgotten.
Well, that's your funeral.
I feel like I've had a couple of those.
A couple of them.
Yes, I was deactivated at a couple points before getting here. I'm not very compatible with anti-magic. And we ran into one back in the day. At least that's as far as I can recall. Again, blurry.
You speak as if you're from another time.
Yes, again, old world.
Exactly how old are you?
Dungeon Master, how long ago?
It was like
Since
800, 900 years.
You're approaching. Considering I don't know how old you were during
oh,
during the.
I was like a couple years.
Okay, so you're probably around 800-900.
Mm-hmm.
No older than 900 years, I'd say, but only
Hecate's eyes widen at that.
barely
There you
been
go.
conscious for a percentage of that.
You've lived for about 40 years, but you've been alive for 900.
Yeah, I've lived about 4 decades. Was made less than 900. A little less, but probably. The exact dates aren't the best well kept.
Also, the current calendar starts at year 0. Tiamat takes over, so your old calendar doesn't exactly help.
Dates haven't been able to line up well.
Must have been quite a shock to go to sleep one day and wake up to the end of the world in the next.
Oh, you have no idea.
No. I guess more the end of mortal civilization. Just kind of frowns.
Yeah, it's definitely a shock.
It's fun. Joke's on you, CR has also been built as a drone because birds don't exist.
Fellow
Drone.
constructs!
Quick, quiet! You're gonna blow my cover.
Ah, yes, 3 Warforged in this party.
Amazing.
Oh, also, before I forget, fighting with those animated sand creatures remind me of something, and Gil's gonna kind of get up and rifle through his pack for a moment before approaching you, Sayora.
Sarah will turn her head over and just tilt it to the side.
Here's a better weapon for you. It gives you a shovel.
No! Gil is going to present you with an amulet. And let me pull up the actual description of it, because I've written it down, I believe. There we go. It is a silver amulet with a tiger eye that has been faceted into an hourglass shape. When angled in the light, the striations in the tiger's eye makes it appear as if the different parts of the hourglass are filled. There are 12 tiger eye chips set around the edge of the amulet, giving those clock-like markings around the edge.
Oh, that is so cool.
You gave me the tiger eye, and I'm like, oh, I've got to figure out something to do with this. And I'm like, wait. Oh, I know a really fun thing to do with the tiger's eye.
That is
I've
awesome looking.
Oh
I'm
my
not entirely
God.
certain what the deal is with your magic, but it is interesting and gave me inspiration for the materials you gave me.
Hmm. Seora leans in closer, inspects the craftsmanship a bit closer.
I think I rolled like a 20 something to craft it, so like yeah, it's pretty solid at this
It
point.
was a good roll. It
Yeah.
was a good roll.
One of Gil's few good rolls.
I think there was a rougher roll early on, so it's not perfect and flawless, but the intended effect is present.
Seora will take the amulet and then say, "Well, son, we may be in business. I may have a deal for you."
I'm listening.
I'm
Seora
gonna give you more gems.
digs into her bag and pulls out a gun. No.
Oh no!
Now listen here, partner. You better give me the goods, else I'll blow your fucking head in.
Sayora just pulls out the gun, and all you hear is "Don't act dumb."
Pulls
Oh
out
my
the bag of
God.
gems and a gun. I want you to fashion these into bullets.
That's not. No,
What
I'm
is this,
sorry.
her art?
The only thing I can think of is Herrick looks at the gun, Sarah just fall down, and it's still better than his.
Oh no!
Man, just everybody's making Herrick jealous today.
But
Between the gun, the fucking amulet.
so actually, yeah, Seora is going to take out the 3 agates and show all of them. There's plenty more where that came from.
Oh,
We could, you know, make a business out of it.
we literally have a business for this. We,
What in the
we
spam?
literally have a bit. What do you mean we could make a bit? We have a store.
I mean, you
The
guys.
raw
haven't
materials
done
is a
much
really
with
good
this
thing to
store.
have, though. Don't get me wrong.
You guys haven't done much with the store
Mhm.
so far. Like,
But yeah, we've
you're,
got.
We have
you're
a
the gem
store, but we
crafter,
don't
and
have
what
any
you did
stock.
with your.
Well, now we
You're
do
the gem
apparently.
crafter, and what you did with your downtime was adventuring.
Mhm.
So you haven't done a lot of like requests.
Well, now we've got raw materials to start with.
Nods.
Let's look more into this when we get back to Jade.
All I can imagine is you guys said that you have like a glass section in front of
It's all just noses.
there's a glass section where you can show your goods at the front of the tower you have, and there's just kind of like 1d6. That's it. That's all there is. One crudely cut bone die.
And there's also no one actually running the shop, so it's closed for like a
Yep.
week.
How about Angerless? Where is he?
Not running the shop, are you kidding?
Surely he could.
He
All we
could!
just gotta do is ask him.
He could! Do you think he would?
I mean, only one way to find out.
We'll figure that out when we get back, because we didn't.
If you want Angerless to run the shop while you're away, you're gonna have to give him gold so he can buy like a bit like a pawn shop. He can buy like crude gemstones and stuff that you can use later.
All right,
to make
anybody got a
money.
carrier pigeon? I got some money.
Let's worry about that later.
I can send him some
Let's worry about that
We can
later.
worry about that later.
money.
All right, so I'm going to ask, in which order do you guys make the sleep. Take the sleepies.
I can likely take the middle two shifts.
Fun part about this, there's not a
I got that.
darker part of the night and then a lighter one when day's coming or stuff. Considering the way that the world works, it's always dimly lit. So you're not going to be in trouble if you're just kind of don't have
Oh,
dark
my
vision.
internet. Oh.
Not that people not having dark vision has ever been a problem in 5th edition.
Yeah. Vanya.
Oh,
Can-
God, join back. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Vanya can take the middle two shifts because she only needs 4 hours of sleep, and even while she is asleep, she remains conscious but just inactive.
So Vanya is going to be able to roll every rest.
It's
So,
just
like,
that
you
two
can
of
roll
them
all
she can
4.
actually do stuff
Yeah.
immediately.
And so I'm going to ask you right away, and then we're going to figure out who else takes the rest. It takes a watch, but what are you going to do during those 2 watches where nothing's happening? You can do like light activities. Like you couldn't train or do push-ups or something, but you can do something. Like reading, whittling at a piece of wood.
Vanya would probably be like writing down songs during her watches, but
Okay.
what about other people's watches?
All right. So I'm going to ask. You're all going to have to take a watch because there's 4 of you and 4 watches that need to be done, and Vanya's going to be there for every watch anyway. So,
I mean, she
You
also needs to.
guys-
She also only needs to be unconscious for 4 hours instead of 6. So, like she was saying, she's taking 2
Mhm.
watches basically.
Yep.
So,
So who doesn't take a watch?
Gil will take first watch.
All right.
It's
And
close. I could say we'll take one as well.
all right. So first watch, roll perception, both of you guys.
I should probably take a watch because of my perception bullshit.
If you want to join someone,
Yeah.
go for it. All right, first watch.
And
Pretty good.
Take it, Gil and Vanya.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing much happens. You see like a actually you do see something
Mm-hmm.
in the distance. You remember what they said that the reason this complex was
It was Earth elementals that were
That was an
dealt
Earth
with
elemental that-
recently, if I recall.
that yeah,
Mhm.
well basically the earth elemental moved and it showed the entrance to this complex, and in the distance you see just this humongous like the land ones are the tortoise, right?
What?
Tortoise, yeah.
Oh.
For
Tortoise.
turtles?
So you see just this humongous tortoise with just kind of shimmering brown so dark brown shell with just these crystals coming out of it. It's just kind of walking slowly over the horizon and taking most of the horizon as it walks because it's fucking gigantic. And I'm going to let you guys. Do you know what the? Do you want to see if you know what that is?
See if Gil's been around long enough. What do you want to say? Arcana, probably?
Arcana or nature?
Arcana or nature? They're the same.
Both fit
It's
with
the same
elementals,
picture.
in my opinion.
It's the same picture. Yeah, I'll roll as well for the heck of it.
Yeah.
Right, Vanya.
That's pretty
Ooh,
good.
Vanya.
That's pretty good.
20. Vanya.
Expertise.
So this thing is called Zartan. It's it's not a very smart elemental. In fact, it's about as dumb as the tortoise. It's tortoise. About as dumb as the tortoise that it takes its shape from. But it's not an easy thing to fight because it's, well, first off, it's gargantuan, and second off, it's an elemental. So elementals are usually pretty hard to fight. With a 20, you know that non-magical weapons are basically not going to do anything to it, and if you plan on using poison against it, you're sorely mistaken. And then cold fire and lightning is not very good against it. Otherwise you could expect it to be dealt with. I think I have a picture of a Zartan not too far that I can put.
Vanya, not like waking up full, like quote unquote waking up from her inactive state, but just like activating her mouth is just like, Zartans are majestic creatures. I do not recommend picking a fight with one.
You said it was big, right?
That there were.
So,
it's
Zart,
back
there's
savannah.
there's another word for Zartan. It's island tortoise.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let me go punch a fucking mountain. What do you think I'm going to do?
She smiles, and then the smile dissipates as she goes back to inactive.
All right. Second, I'm gonna go with. I have not forgotten you, Hecate, but I want to go with Seora first.
All right.
Seora, because there's something important.
Mm-hmm. I think this is also the middle.
Something Pokemon said is important.
If Sarah is
So,
taking second, then
Sarah.
I think Vanya's also technically awake for this and the next one as well.
Yep. So
I
Seora,
am taking second, so
roll your perception, and Vanya as well. No.
wow. Wow.
Well, the sergeant's gone. That's good. And you don't notice anything really for this watch. Yep, there's interesting. Yeah, no, nothing happens.
He rolled something.
Yeah, I know.
Of course he did.
So Hecate, You wake up
Yes.
for your watch and you see Vanya, and Vanya is spending some of her time. She's looking around, but every once in a while she's scribbling in a piece of paper. And as you move in close, you notice that she's writing music.
I have no idea what exactly you're writing. I just understand that that is sheet music.
Yeah, I know.
I that in character.
I guess so. Because remember, Hecate does not know how to read sheet music.
Oh, right. I.
You're one
Sorry,
of these prodigies that
I thought
just
you were a prodigy.
do
like
everything by ear. Great.
Yes, I tried to keep as good record as possible. Believe I used to have more from an old mentor, but I don't know. I don't remember any of it after a run-in with a hag. I don't know. Probably has something to do with bad memories. Anyway, uh, we need to move.
Oh no
We
no
need to
no.
move now.
Oh, oh.
I just saw that I could put the image of the Zartan here, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna show everyone where a Zartan is. I sent on a Discord. No one in the fucking stream is gonna see our Discord, so yeah, I'm like, we Zartan, he's a good boy.
But
I'm a big boy.
if you need any help with reading or writing, I can give some advice if you wish.
I just might take you up on that offer as he like slowly pulls out his vial. And he's kind of without strumming it, he's just fingering certain notes.
Yep, and she's uh, like trying to best describe the symbols and their points on the bar. By the way, it has been forever since Pokemon has even seen a piece of sheet music, much less been in bands. So
So Pokemon, I'm gonna ask Vanya to roll me. Since you're taking your time and you've got like 2 hours to do it, I'm gonna
I
ask
don't
you
think
to roll me a
Pokemon has played an
perception.
instrument.
Roll performance with perception. Performance with advantage. And okay, that's good. And Hecate, roll me insight with advantage. So holding the Alt key.
Okay. I gotta pull up my sheet again because my thing died. Okay, Alts.
Okay, yeah. So Hecate, over these 2 hours, you get a. You don't. You can't just read sheet music now, but you get a basic understanding on how sheet music works. You understand the. So I have an example because I'm also one of these people who learns by ear, where you could probably follow sheet music slowly and stumblingly, and then the person tells you, by the way, it's this song, and then you can do it. But you can now kind of read it.
that thing of you see the bars and you're like doing a little rhythm, trying to realize what it is, and you're like, what song is this? Oh, it's Jingle Bells. Oh, you mean like, and then starts actually
Just
doing the
plays it.
song.
Yeah, basically, that's what happened. That's what happened to me. I was like in music school and music class, and I was like, "What is this? What is this song?" And like, "Oh, it's Toxic." Oh shit!
It's the Wii Channel theme.
Ba-da-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Sorry. Anyway, So yeah, and the last watch is just Vanya, I guess.
Unless
Or
Herrick
is-
also wants
I
to.
mean, Herrick.
Herrick wants to be up.
Yeah, Herrick will take the last one.
And Vanya will have to be inactive for this, so if any combat happens, it'll take a turn for her to wake up.
So Herrick, you sit down to to do your watch, and about halfway through your watch, Tish approaches you. She's holding a brush in her jaws, and she just spits it at your feet, and then stands straight, and then just kind of looking at the distance. She looks back at you and looks at the distance, and then looks back at you. Just kind of.
Oh,
Wait for it.
don't worry. I get the message.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you to make a perception check with Vanya. And Tisha's going to. Fuck it. Okay. Tish, what's your bonus?
Man, sure would be horrible if something bad actually happened during these washes, because we are rolling like shite. Gil, you've cursed us.
Well, Tisha's rolling a dirty 20. You're lucky I don't have much planned for this. You see in the distance a few. Well, Tish sees in the distance a few earth elementals just kind of moving around.
Tish sees
but-
earth elementals. Herrick sees Tish, whom he is brushing right now.
Yeah. The earth elementals do not move close enough for Tish to be worried, so she does not worry you guys. She's just going to keep doing her own thing.
The earth elementals of no consequence continue the brushing.
Yeah, basically. All right, so you guys, I'm just gonna drag you, Fox, like that.
Don't forget the butterfly.
Yeah, that's right. Copy data for 8 tokens. That's cool.
Actually, yeah, why didn't I roll for the butterfly earlier?
Because you are a
What do you
silly
mean?
bird.
Oh yeah, the butterfly also gets to do a watch.
Oh my god, Ruby,
Can I just
please.
have the butterfly do third watch then? Or fourth watch, whatever the heck it was?
Roll that perception. I'm joking, of course.
War boss.
May MIDI roll butterfly percept.
War boss.
Yes.
Can the butterfly roll percept for the last watch? Because I missed it.
Yeah, sure. And I'm gonna tell you if something bad happens. I'm gonna argue that Tish will not fit inside of this complex, so she's going to have to wait outside.
Yeah,
I had a feeling.
this is a buried building.
I mean, I can't even fit Tish inside of the entry hall.
Yep.
Well, must not have been a very good civilization if they couldn't, fit a horse of Tisha's stature in here. No standards whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know what? Let me put my cat on the mic.
Well, good morning, everybody. Let's move on out. Hello there, Rupee.
Perfect time.
Yeah, Rupee likes to talk to me. You doing well?
Apparently.
Glad to
does.
hear it.
It does sound like they're making the meowst of it.
Fucking.
Shut the
Ah.
fuck up.
Rupee, do you enjoy his puns?
Oh, she kind of like went. I gotta like fix my mic sensitivity real quick so you can hear her a little better.
Nah.
Nah, you're good.
Mm.
Please, for the love of God, cat, do not kick my face.
Oh, she's definitely good.
All right. Okay. So, you approach this thing. You see this, very tortoise-shaped depression in the earth. Not very tortoise-shaped because it's basically a hail that got up and started walking away. So you see just kind of this depression in the sand and the rocks that just goes down, and then there's just kind of a small section with a large door that goes into it.
Alright. Peach, I hate to say this, but I don't think you're fitting down there with us.
Sheesh just kind of looks down at this door, and then she just kind of gingerly hits it with her with her hoof, and then takes a step back and looks away statuesquely, just kind of, I don't care.
Nor does Rupee.
She's
Well.
just being a little spoiled right now.
All
Well,
right, so yeah, I think everything here should work.
Let's hope.
let's pray that the god did everything correctly and didn't have to remake the entire dynamic lighting thing from scratch a third time.
Oh,
Fuck up.
I already know he did. He had to fix it once.
Oh yeah, we should also take our long rests, huh? That would probably be smart.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Oh right. Do.
That'd probably be smart. Get all your spell slots back.
Except
What are those?
for one.
Oh god. Long rest.
Yes.
Long rest.
yep.
I only get one spell slot back. Hell yeah.
That's one that you
Imagine.
didn't have before.
No, I never used one.
Oh.
All right. So
I always use a spell for alacrity.
Ah, fair.
Mage armor for myself.
So I just reduce a spell slot every long rest.
Fair enough.
That way I can say 1d8 at the beginning of combat.
Okay, I healed my hands.
Oh, yeah, you healed your hand because you burned a bit earlier.
Yes, I recommend using that on other people that you want to set on fire rather than set yourself.
Lesson learned.
He says, fully honest, genuinely, but with a tad bit of humor to it.
Oh yeah, I knew what it was initially meant for when Kerb was helping me pick out the spells and all that, but I
Yeah.
was planning on this a while ago anyway, just for
Yeah.
Hecate to be like, "Oh hey guys, look what I can do!" Ah shit.
Amazing.
Heat metal is possibly my favorite second level spell.
Hmm.
It's hard. There's a lot of good second level spells, but heat metal is pretty close. My favorite
Remember,
damaging
kids,
second
be
level
sure
spell.
to cast your war crimes on other people, not yourself.
All right. Okay.
I have
So
my war crimes say I don't care how big the room is.
Did my internet die or?
Nope.
no, your
People
internet
just
isn't
saying-
dead. It was just.
Okay, because I've been coming in and out a little bit too, so I was like, did it die?
Vanya will be in the front cautiously as we head into the place.
Just give me a second. I'm just I'm double checking my my lighting to make sure that I don't have to redo everything, as fucking man said. Um, ah, fuck. All right, sure. I mean, right now, all you have to do is open the door in front of you, and you'll be good.
Alright, opening the door then.
Yep. Opening the door. I only see of course, the generic battle map.
What do you only see?
Generic battle map.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should probably drag you all to the.
There you go.
Yes, the Wigned Harper.
Wait,
Wigness.
You nerd.
I may have. I
Oh,
may.
man.
I may.
Is this something we can find in Bladder's Gate?
Shut up.
I have no vision.
I have not only is English not my first language, I also have dyslexia. So fuck you.
We love you, War Boss.
Where'd the curb at?
Where am I? I'm just in a void.
I
You
mean,
should
I
be
can
down-
see our tokens.
I can see my token.
I can see mine.
All I see is mine too.
I have
That's weird.
I
Where the
have
fuck is
no vision, that's why.
Oh, do you guys
I
not
am
have
right here.
vision?
I do not.
Oh,
There we go.
oh, now I see Barry. What the heck?
Oh
Did
no,
you
there's
not,
another
did you
two
not get this
berries.
vision, Warboss? Hang on.
As an Aarakocra, do I have night vision?
Vision.
I don't think
think I do.
Aarakocras
Vision
do.
range. There we go. 60
I closed the
dark
door
vision
and I can't
update. There we
and
go.
I can't see the
There
door
we
to
go.
open it back up anymore.
I got it. I got it. You can. I forgot that you can actually update your own tokens to include dark vision. Click on the little cog wheel and then go to vision,
Yep.
and then you can enter your own. It is. I'm checking just to make sure I'm not crazy on that one. Yes, we're good. All right, cool. Cool.
Cog
Meanwhile, I don't have dark vision.
Well, that sucks to be you then. Probably gonna need a light. If you have like a torch or a light spell, you can just set yourself to emit light.
I do not have a light spell. I do have a torch.
There you
So
go.
it's like
20 bright, 20 dim. Just set yourself to emit light, and then 20 bright, 20 dim.
Yep.
There you
okay.
Okay.
I
That'll
see.
work.
All right. First thing,
I
sure,
see
sure,
two butterflies.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
One of
She-
the Vari explodes.
The butterfly tends to do that from time to time. They kind of go into a paradox, and then they sort themselves out. It's fine.
The animatronics do tend to get a little quirky at night.
We like to call it the butterfly effect.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Kurt.
They haven't been the same since the flutter of '87.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
All right, so, what you see in front of you is a
How the fuck-
small-ish room with another door at the end, and what seems to be a light
So looking
lighting. So, despite not having dark vision, Pokemon should still be able to see in front because the area is lit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's just in the room that we are currently in. I couldn't see anything.
If you don't have dark vision, give yourself like
I-
5 feet vision, because that
I mean, like we
You can
already
at least
established as
see
well,
light.
Pokemon has a torch, so he's emitting light right now.
oh cool.
Vanya's.
I'd like to look for if there's any symbols on the walls, like what was described.
Oh, as you enter, there's straight up a winged heart, or a winged heart.
Yep, and it is. It
that,
likely looks a lot more detailed than the one on Vanya.
Well,
but
the thing about Vanya's is that Vanya's icon on her shoulder, forearm.
it's more like a stamp than it is like a full.
It's an old. You know how you have like old decals that are just kind of a bit like there's been loss of detail and it's just kind of scratched a bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No. Why are you so...
but like, yeah, this is a bigger thing actually, like etched into the wall and stuff.
One thing you notice immediately, which is very strange, when you enter, first off, is this kind of like pale yellowish light, and also the atmosphere, the air that just kind of rushes out when you open this door is just this really nice it's got just kind of like a bit of a citrusy smell, and it's a nice cool, like outside is harsh cold. In here is just kind of comfortable, cool. Maybe like I need to grab my Fahrenheit thing for you, English folk.
62 degrees is like a good, like, it's too hot outside.
Cool.
Let's get good cool indoors kind of deal.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 16 degrees Celsius, so a good 60.8. 61 degrees for you, for you people who like the
The letter
uh,
F.
yeah, sure, let's go with that. Let's not call it the lesser of the temperature measurements. So yeah, you enter this area and there is like it's relatively, it's not warm, but it's not cool either. It's just very temperate, comfortable. And there is sand on the ground, like in this area. And there are like a little bit of like dirt pretty much everywhere that you can see, just kind of like small mounds of dirt, but nothing like kind of thing like accumulation of dust over decades type deal. Not anything like, ooh, an elemental's hiding in there.
Oh. For a facility that has been buried, it's in way better shape than I expected it to be.
Same here.
You
She-
haven't seen nothing yet.
She.
Oh, Vanya comes in.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Vanya, you walk in. It's your torch feels redundant. There is a yellowish crystal to your left that is emitting this cool yellow light that just kind of seems to be um strange. It just kind of seems to go 15 feet and then stop. Like it's clearly magical. It's not like, oh, it goes from bright to dim. It's just kind of this orb of light 15 feet wide.
Definitely skilled enchanters worked here. Can definitely assume my creator must have had some relation to this. As she just kind of like steps to the side to let people in.
Mm-hmm.
What fascinating.
I didn't mean to do that. No!
What? No, what?
Whoa!
Something weird happened. It's fine.
Oh, sweet.
I
They got a
accidentally-
pool table here. We can play some
they got a
billiards.
pool table.
Hell
They've
yeah!
got a pool. They've got pool
Just
tables.
like they did.
Like
in
you
the
can
old
say what you
world.
want about these people, but they're cool.
Uh, Vanya actually looks over at like the pool table area and sees like one of the lit places. There's like, you see, there's like just a hole in the wall over here that like is absolutely the same size as like one of the billiard balls. Just like, I believe that was likely by some unruly guest.
It's not a full on hole. It's more like a depression in the wall. That's the
Yeah.
size of a billiard ball. It hasn't pierced it. There seems to be some kind of enchantment around here, and yeah, you get in.
If not from being a Goliath,
Wait,
it wouldn't have gone even half as deep. She like blinks twice, like, why do I know that?
Why do I know that? Yeah. Um. All right. So, Vanya, did you open the next door? You guys are moving at this. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, they're gonna go through this dungeon, in about like maybe 2 sessions. At the speed you're opening doors, we're gonna spend the next month in here.
She opens the door and does
I'm,
indeed walk in.
I'm kidding, of course. I don't mind if you guys take more time to go through this shit I've prepared. It means I don't have to prepare as much for the next week. So yeah, so you enter what appears to be kind of a leisure room. Um, there are like couches with board games, cards that seems to have been left mid game, um, as well as some weapons, ammunition. Um, nothing overtly magical right here, except perhaps for the lights,
Sources, yeah.
which are not lanterns, but instead like light, yellowish white crystals that just emit light.
I'd say it would definitely be. Oh, continue.
I was just gonna say, speaking of weapons, ammunition like that, what's actually all strewn around here?
What's strewn
everything,
around where?
please.
The room
What all weapons are
that
around?
we are in.
Oh, well, yeah, you see a lot of arrows, bows, um, swords, short swords, long swords, half swords, which is well, technically, I'm not gonna go into detail as to why I think D&D does weapons dirty. So maybe there's like a scimitar or two. Um, there seems to be a section over here with like a that has a more burnished orange light, and um if you look into it, Herrick, you see that if you remove the section on top, it seems to be like mold for arrowheads. There seems to be like a and this area over here is warmer than the rest. It seems to be like simply a section to mold arrowheads. There's on this desk over here, there are multiple pieces of wood that seem to be made to be arrows, and there's fletching over there. There are a few pieces of armor, mostly light armor, and some medium armor. You find, um, you do find one breastplate that would fit, um, the medium-sized dragonborn, so like 6-ish feet. You don't know if it would fit. You would probably, it would probably fit you, but it would require someone with smith's tools to like
Slightly fit it better.
fit it to you. Right now, it's not magical. And it doesn't have anything to do with it. There is, in fact, a billiards table, and the game is in progress, as if it was stopped midway. Same with the game of cards. But yes, you do find what you do find. If you want, do you want me to outline exactly what's in this place if you want to loot it and sell everything?
Kind of tempted to grab that breastplate to have it altered down the line.
100%. The breastplate has is patterned into scales, so just kind of as if someone went in with and just patterned scales all over. And the only place that's not patterned into scales is a octagonal shape on the chest above the breast, where there is the logo of the winged harper, or the winged harper, if you prefer.
I hope you know that's becoming canon now the more you say it.
Fuck. Anyway,
I just like my little
Who needs the Harpers? We have the Wignet Harpers.
Vanya's just looking at
okay, hey, yeah. I will say, if you want to look for more stuff, I'm gonna request an investigation roll.
Vanya's just looking at the chess set, just like, seems like he left on on the Tiamat's gambit. A risky play in dragon chess. How ironic, considering the state of the world.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The set of chess. It's like a beautiful chessboard, black and white marble with these crystal pieces. It's probably worth a couple bucks.
Yeah, worth a pretty penny.
Probably worth a bit of gold. It's a beautiful set of dragon chess with crystal pieces. Of course, it's gonna be worth something. And considering like the harps on the kings and stuff, and the harper motif, you could probably get a collector to because people still know that the harpers were a thing. They were one of the factions that got demolished during the Dragon Wars, #the Dragon Wars. Well, some people say that the Harpers still exist, and they've just gone into hiding to better do their work without being hunted down by the queendom. But the Harpers are like a historical faction. So if you have like Crystal Harper dragon chess box, you might be able to get some weird collector to do something nice with it. But yep, anyone rolled investigating? Herrick rolled investigation with a 12. With a 12, you find what I've already described.
I'm pulling up my character sheet again.
Hecate, are you curious about this? Like, this is a place
Tony's
called the
AFK.
Harpers, and Tony's AFK.
Yeah, Tony's AFK right now.
Vanya's just curious, just like, why do I write? This globe seems to be very neat. It's drawing my attention.
Tony is back.
Tony is back.
Looks
Tony,
at like.
Tony,
Okay.
I was asking, are you like, this is a place called this place, as far as you've heard from the other people around, is a place that belonged to the Harpers, and the harps are like musical instruments. So are you interested in looking around? Yes, no, maybe so.
Tony?
Hello?
Hi.
Okay, we
Warboss
can
Hi,
hear
Hi,
you
can
now.
you hear me?
Yes,
now
we
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I said
Oh, There
yeah, I
she
said of
goes.
course.
Oh, now she's back.
Of course. So roll me an investigation check. Investigation. Fuck. Okay. Well, I mean, sometimes you set loot that people don't find. It's the life of a dungeon master. So Seora, you find like behind the desk just a small section. It's a box. It's about an inch and a half thick. A foot in length and 3 or 4 inches wide.
Let's crack that open.
All right, you crack it open, and inside is a set of 6 Harper pins.
Just taps
So,
on it and shows people.
Just pins of the Winged Harper. Fucking hell. The Winged Harper. They seem to be made of silver. And like everything in this base, they seem to be well preserved, untarnished, and you guess that there has to be some kind of magic in this place keeping it pristine. There's no way that that this is still this good looking after hundreds of years.
Gotta be something at work here.
Very
This
much
place
so.
is as old as they're saying, and I wouldn't expect it to be in this good a shape.
Yep. But I can at least confirm one thing. Judging by some of the memories implanted on me, this is definitely a place my creator had been.
Oh, this is cool.
What?
Sorry,
What's cool, God?
I'm going to have to take a screenshot of this.
Wait a minute. Why can't Tony get out of the... Tony can't leave the room, apparently.
Yeah, apparently everything collides with the wall.
Just move up a square first. Yeah, it's yeah, you gotta kind of move around.
I
the
gotta
walls.
walk through the door.
Gonna walk through
you
the
have
door
to
Okay.
first.
walk through the door, Tony.
Just put one foot
may
in
be
front
stupid.
of the other.
Never mind. Disregard.
Disregard what Tony had mentioned.
Okay, so
Soon
yes, you
you'll
find
be
a
walking out the
you
door.
find 6 Harper pins. That they all have a little gemstones next to it. Imprinted at the bottom of basically where the wing would connect with the shoulder. And they have different colors of gemstones. There's a red gemstone, there's a blue gemstone, there's a green gemstone, there's a black gemstone, there's a yellow gemstone, red, green, blue, yellow, black, and um, I'm gonna roll a d6. 4. Another yellow.
By the way, does anyone have identify?
A fish.
Tony, would you?
I'm sorry, repeat that again, internet.
Do you have the identify spell?
I-
I heard I.
Yeah, your internet is dying.
Uh. Mainly just curious for in case.
Okay.
Would we want to have these pins identified at some point? I wouldn't put it past Harper's to have the pins at least slightly enchanted.
So you have a red, green, blue, white, black, white. Those are the colors of the gemstones on the pins.
Phil's just gonna kind of
Okay,
frown.
testing.
1, 2, 3. Yes, I heard you, Tess, say the word testing.
Hello, I have a cat named Rupee.
Hello.
Hello.
You have a cat named Rupee.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Rupee does not sound like that.
Hmm.
Phil's just gonna
Anyways.
kind of frown as the pins are kind of held out.
Okay.
Sure are chromatic colors there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Gil's just gonna kind of lock eyes with Herrick and just kind of, you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? Kind of vibe.
That's very fair.
It could just be coincidence that the pins are all chromatic colors, and it could also be coincidence that the breastplate I found had like a kind of scale motif styled into it.
I do believe this Winged Harper sect was more tied to draconic influence, though I can't seem to think if there was a direct alignment to one or the other, at least at the moment.
It could all just be coincidence, but I think I'm gonna keep my guard up just in case.
Understandable.
Let's keep going.
Roll.
If there's nothing else that's really
Are you
sparking your
fucking-
memories for the time being.
At the very least, I can say my creator worked here. My personality is based off of memories of his daughter, and there are some interactions that I do seemingly recall in here, but it's nothing that's like completely pieced together yet.
Alright, well, we got another door here, so
How we do?
let's
Okay,
keep
interesting.
moving.
Vanya,
Mm-hmm.
Herrick, both of you roll me a D6. You know what?
D6.
D20 instead.
A
I'm gonna do
D20.
It's gonna be easier that way. 6 and 19. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. Yep. Nothing's bad's happening.
That we know
I don't
of.
like that.
Well, Vanya goes to open the door.
Yeah, Vanya.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Vanya.
Oh!
You take a punch in the face for 21 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
Oh,
Alright,
Um,
yep. Remember what I said about keeping our guard up?
All right, Very goes and closes the door.
I've been vindicated.
uh,
Vanya's face is literally shattered.
So, Vanya, you take and I'm going to share what I meant when I said, "Oh, this is so cool." Not that we can show it on stream unless someone can. If you go to the Discord, this is what Tremor Sense looks like.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that is fancy.
Oh, that is fun.
Because I clicked the token for the Earth Elemental, and then I was like,
Oh
If I do
shit.
this-
Wait.
Yep, there we go.
wait,
Yeah, that is
Wait.
very cool.
what are those purple wavy things?
And then
And,
you see Gil's head.
And then
Very
there's Gil's
suspiciously
head,
Gil's
which
face.
is the only thing that's not shaped like a token. And I was like, oh shit, that's the tokens.
That's really cool. Alright. So do we want to roll initiative and then pick this up next time?
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Well,
Yeah.
we can also just end with the smashing punch and roll initiative next time.
No, I am still making that Very went and closed the door.
All right.
you.
You know what? First things first. We're gonna roll initiative and see if you can close the door before the fight starts. Let's
Man.
let's
Can
agree
we
with
roll
that.
before an Earth Elemental?
I wonder.
Well, we need to wait for the encounter just there. There we go.
Ooh. I didn't do.
But yeah, you roll before
Okay.
the Earth Elemental.
24 for Sayora.
Yep. I'm editing.
Man, guys, imagine rolling before an
Yeah.
Earth Elemental. Imagine,
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine.
imagine rolling lower than an Earth Elemental, guys. Couldn't be
My
me.
dude, my
Yeah.
man.
So
Couldn't be
Could be
me.
me.
Oh, I want this session to be over.
Oh.
So
At least you
Punch-
did roll faster than
punch Vanya in the face. 21 bludgeoning damage. Knock more than half her HP away, and then Sierra just moves up and closes the door.
I just imagine fucking cracking sounds.
Yeah, literally. like,
No, Sayora.
Yeesh.
Sayora yeets Very to close the door.
So yeets
Yeah.
yeets Very on the other side and closes the door.
No, as in like onto the door handle, and Fairy just flies back and closes the door.
No, yeah, basically.
All right. So that is there something else you want to do with your turn, and we're gonna start with Vanya.
There's nothing. There's nothing I'm going to do immediately with my turn. I'm going to say. Actually, no. all the stuff I'd be doing is prepping stuff, so I won't remember that shit.
Just type it out in
I'll
chat.
Okay.
I'm clicking the door close button.
The door is closed.
All right.
But
The,
yeah,
By
uh,
default, I would just.
But yeah, the once he's identified what you guys look like, that's what this
And we just got Vanya channeling her inner sorrow right here. It's the fucking bugbears behind the door all over
Yeah.
again.
yeah, like I'm just imagining Vanya does not
so
have
fun
a
enough.
pulse right
Once you know what they look like for real, the tremor sense basically lets you identify which is which.
now. Okay, I'm just going to bring one thing up. I do not think the elemental would see the free-flying fairy in tremor sense.
No, probably not. But I wonder if. Yep, I changed the fairy to be 5 foot up, and now that the game tells me it's flying, I can't see it with tremor sense.
But yeah, like
Yeah, now that I told the game that the fairy is flying and not on the ground, tremor sense can't see it anymore.
yeah, like Vanya is. I imagine without like her forehead and the left half of her face right now. Thank God I have mending.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Um,
need it bad.
But
I,
yeah,
I can at least do
that's
some kind of healing for you, couldn't I?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You can heal.
I'm still a
but-
humanoid. It's just that like. Yeah.
Also, because it came up this session, for Gil, I've said multiple times that I'm allowing, or even I'm allowing, if not suggesting strongly, that we use the 5.5 edition stats. So you said earlier, oh, the breath weapons still count as an attack action, so I get the bonus action punch. The new monk just gets to punch the bonus action no matter what else
That's
they
true.
do on their turn.
Yeah.
So if you want to edit yourself to be the new monk, because the new monk's pretty good. Like the changes they made to monk.
I'll probably
really,
look into it. Yeah.
yeah. The changes they made to monk really just kind of, aside from like it being called discipline point instead of key, which is kind of like a nothing burger of a feature.
More boss.
But like, yes.
Are your games now sponsored by 5.5e?
No, they're sponsored by Watch
Oh,
Together.
only because
No,
they
not.
don't like.
We're not
only because
sponsored.
they-
We're
We're
not
not
actually
sponsored.
sponsored.
We're only sponsored by 5.5e because they refuse to call it 5.5e. That's what it is.
That's
We are sponsored by something that doesn't technically exist.
Oh, good lord.
It's no, guys, listen. It's not It's not 5.5e. It's 2024 version of the player's handbook for 5th edition. That's what it's called. 2024 version of the 5th edition player's handbook. That's so much easier than saying 5.5.
By the
Fucking
way,
hell.
I would
All right.
like
Well, on
to
that
add-
note,
I would
thank
like to
you
add
all
Yep.
so
War-
very much for watching.
War Boss.
Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you in the next
Yes.
session.
With the punch.